you know, since 7th January, one day, one scadalenti, it is very, very difficult and hard for people to be. Baby says the gods are also quiet. Even the gods, they are quiet. So when it gets there, everyone should remain quiet. Everyone should hold their peace. No one should talk. So I want to play you 2 tapes quickly and remind you that there are certain topics you might have forgotten, but I will not allow you to forget. Until Malam Yohane leaves power, we will keep reminding you. Okay? So let's listen to this.
Me try to na say say ade a friend no LGBTQ plus. Ade a ya safu penyi any yenuanom Muslim for imams obia ka bo mu say ade a yempe if you say any yemra yamamre enko. And so ade a afi abrofo ajatum omo hompo enyo na ajatum if you say okọ America evangelical Christians no omo nje LGBTQ ntum. And so akoye say omo so omo aban no epushi say ombe promote LGBTQ ewo Ghana ha. Enye Ghana kwa we are safa na nyina. And so hwen so a sa pressure no omo mfa nko Arab for no ho. Yankwa ebibi man ha kwa na omo de pressure na to yeso. If you say ya yebesa akọ omo ho akosre sika akosre bosia. Enti na omo hu say omo nya yesutumi bi a omo pia. If you say okọ Saudi Arabia omo kan LGBTQ asem. Na ho so hompo na eye haram pra ewa mamre mu. Yeso ye ha eye chiwade. Wo hwe Kristo som na eye chiwade se be ma ne be ma oba ne oba ebeda anasom omo be campo se omo ware. Ezu ko se
So this was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on 11th November 2024 in a program organized and dubbed Mahama Worships with the Clergy in Kumasi. He was talking and he was speaking up loud and clear against LGBTQ. Simply said, trumu. Pachofa chemi why? Obia odidi ni na mpa chemi. Basase sana yeka no trumu. Enyesa. He was speaking up against that and he was letting us know say Akufo-Addo government, you know, I say we are a government that backs our abnormality. Abnormality because so far scientifically there has not been anything proven say any guy is born and now dreaming na yen say your bar and say all those things. No. What is surer is that everybody is born in the state of tabula rasa. Tabula rasa means our brains, our minds are like a blank slate. But what we are exposed to, most of the time, the first 6 months of our lives, what we are exposed to, our brain has a way of recording it subconsciously. So once we start developing, then our brain will start playing that back to us. So that is what science knows. And this is one of my areas of study, and I'm very much passionate about that. So that is what science is saying. And no one can tell us, he has been given birth to, and from the mother's womb, or your bear ma, but the moment they give birth to Onwana also Yoba, there be. It's not proven scientifically. And Malam Yohane, John Mahama, His Excellency, was very, very much loud and vocal about this topic. Was he Akufo-Addo is playing delay tactics. Supreme Court is playing delay tactics. So he made a promise to pastors that should he be voted for, one of the first things he's going to do will be to sign that bill into law. That's one of the first things he's going to do. Okay. The pastors moved along, campaigned for him. He won the election. 7th January, sworn in as president. Some of the Catholic bishops, I believe, went to visit him. He said that the bill had expired. Lawyers have spoken. Some say that there is a way of reviving the bill without necessarily going through parliament. Some say that we have to re-go through parliament and start afresh and all. Till today, we don't know where that discussion has gone to. We don't know if the lawyers who are saying that John Mahama has certain powers to revive that bill, or the people who are saying it should go back to parliament. Don't know who is right. I have not studied law. That is sure. Now, the first sitting of parliament started on 7th January, ended somewhere early April. Okay? Nothing about LGBTQ discussed in the entirety of the first sitting of parliament. Parliament has been on recess for almost 3 weeks now. We are still not hearing anything that consideration is being made by any NDC MP. Even John Mahama himself, especially the likes of Sam George and Okujeto and Co. None of them is talking about LGBT any longer. His Excellency John Mahama is saying, maybe we just have to look at our educational system, what is being taught, and push it through our curriculum. No problem. Even though that is a big deviation from what he promised the pastors. No problem whatsoever. Now my question is that earlier this month, Haruna Idrisu put together a committee. You know, say this government so far, they have about 45 committees they've set up. 45 committees. 45 committees. No problem. Haruna Idrisu puts together a committee and say that they are going to review our education, our curriculum and everything. Then he tells them that, look, they should pay special attention to the history of Ghana. Which history? The history about the founding fathers. I hate nonsense says God will punish them all. Spike says that, my brother, they've pushed it under the parliament carpet. When Haruna Idrisu puts together a committee to review our educational system, when John Mahama had said before that he might not go through parliament, but he would rather push it through, the advocacy through our curriculum. No? Haruna Idrisu instead says that the committee should focus on telling Ghanaians the true history of the independence of Ghana. Just say, all they are bent on doing, what is most important to them, they will say, this man cry, this man this one of the big guys who fought for the independence of Ghana, and also one of the founding, what has the name escaped me? I'll remember and I'll tell you. The one whose remembrance brought the issue in parliament where daughter of Medra and Co came up. Can someone kindly help me with the name? JB Dankwa, thank you so much. Yes, JB Dankwa. All they are interested in as a party in government, when issues of LGBTQ still exist and linger, and now I can tell you, say, worse. If you don't believe it, come and ask me. I'll show you some places to go, and you see that it is worse. That thing that they are now calling a house party now in Ghana. What Ghana is saying, don't allow for phones. They will take your phone from you before you enter into the house party. Urema, the kind of things you will see with your eyes. So it's worse today. Worse is no longer their priority. Their entire priority for our educational sector, and they say the name of JB Dankwa must vanish. The contributions of JB Dankwa must vanish. That is their only aim. They have forgotten they have left the LGBTQ out. Whatever wants to happen can happen. Mami says, yes. And everybody is quiet. Oh, the pastors are quiet. The pastors are quiet. And why are they quiet? I'm a church guy. I always tell you, I'm a church boy. We are making craft Friday, me all night. Me go keyboard all night. Me a church boy, pa. But what can be the reason for the silence of our pastors on this LGBTQ issue? There can only be one reason. You remember this funny video, a Nigerian video, where a journalist was interviewing, I think, a Nigerian politician. They were like, Honorable, when you were in opposition, you were talking a lot. You were really speaking up against the government and all those. Who are the people who calling me? You were speaking up against all this. The government is not doing this work. Government is doing this. Then the honorable man laughed and was like, he rubbed his hand on his tummy and said, if you are eating, you cannot talk. It's not good table manners. So the only reason for which I think our men of God are quiet over 100 days of John Mahama being in power on this whole LGBTQ matter is as though it has never happened in Ghana before, and there has never been such a bill before. They have never fought for such a thing to be passed into law before. Is because they are all eating. Yes, they are eating. They are eating. And since they are eating, they are observing table manners. They are eating, so they are observing table manners. You cannot talk whilst you are eating. And we too, we are quiet. We are all quiet. Ghanaians are quiet. And it is going on now, even worse. Mami is laughing. Yes. Now, even worse. With these house parties. Just go in and say something for yourself. You cannot even drink water when you enter into those house parties and go. You cannot drink water. This is Ghana. This is the country of our birth, the country of the G.H. Masons and the rest, the country of Kofi Annan. Is this it? Hypocrisy has become the norm now in Ghana. Hypocrisy has become the norm. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Hypocrisy. Me, I don't have an issue if you are a pastor and you let your people know that you are an NPP person or an NDC person. There's no, you are also a human being. You are a citizen. You have the right to choose. But to hide behind neutrality, hide behind Holy Spirit, to lead us into this ditch, and we are suffering, and you are all quiet. Nana also says that we let our guards down. I agree with you. It is sad. It is very, very sad. Finally, requests are already coming in. That's good. Let me pick, but let me finish. Please forgive me. I don't know which people are disabled my phone this night. Mami, I cannot hear you now, so kindly give me 5 minutes to wrap up and then. So finally,